How's it going, guys? Jack Pugsley here. Welcome to the channel. Guys, today, you probably already know, I made a little video on it yesterday, but Nottingham Forest have sacked Martin O'Neill and appointed Sabri Lamouchi. That's it, Sabri Lamouchi. I knew the name, that was just for show. But no, Lamouchi is 50-something year old, 49 years old, I've heard, actually, something like that. I know nothing about the man. All I know is that he's managed Rennes in France, something to 5th, a bit like Philippe Montagnier. Hopefully he's not like Philippe Montagnier, because Philippe Montagnier was the worst manager I think I remember. But yeah, getting onto the O'Neill side of it, I'm pretty shocked, you know, but I'm buzzing with the decision. Obviously it's the 13th manager or 14th manager I think in 14 years, so it's not the best. We've never kept a manager for a full season, but I think it was the right move to get O'Neill gone. Apparently what I've heard is it's to do with a lot of players falling out with O'Neill. There's an article about Adrien Guediora that I'll put on the screen now, that he fell out of O'Neill and Keane, and the players didn't want to be with Keane, and no one liked O'Neill, and it got a bit hectic, and it was all coming from the fans falling out with O'Neill and Keane. But I'm really shocked. I literally had no motivation though because of O'Neill. I was feeling 11th, 12th this season. I had no confidence at all. Obviously, I'm going to put faith in Sabri Lamouchi. I still don't know his name very well. I don't know anything about him. I've never heard of him, by the way. But I've heard nothing about Lamouchi. I don't know anything about him. I'm going to stay confident because he's got to be better than O'Neill. He's younger. Apparently he has links to the Portuguese Jorge Mendes. I've heard that's true. But no, it's another manager's sacked. That's what I'm not a big fan of. Another manager's been sacked or resigned that's left the club. And it's getting a bit, you know, we probably should have kept O'Neill for the season. But personally, I'm glad he's gone. When you think about these facts, though, we've had too many managers in the years we've had. And something needs to change. We need to keep Lamouchi, even if he's terrible, unless he gets us relegated. We've got to give this guy a chance. I don't know anything about him, but I've got faith in him, and so should all the other Forest. It took 18 minutes for Nottingham Forest to appoint Sabri Lamouchi after they sacked O'Neill. That is mad, literally. People are saying that O'Neill's seat was still warm, his coffee was still there, he was still warm and everything like that. It took that quickly to get O'Neill out and bring Lamouchi in. It was such a quick change, and it does show a bit of disrespect in my opinion, but I don't care because I really disliked O'Neill as a manager. As a player I respect him, but as a manager he made some stupid decisions. You know, we could probably be in the playoffs, or we could have been promoted. You never know if we had Karanka. I wasn't a huge fan of Karanka, I'm just going to put that in there. Karanka was overrated, but I think O'Neill was just terrible. His football was boring. Sheffield United away, that really showed how terrible we were. Other games, well, Rotherham was dire, Sheffield Wednesday was dire. They were all dire. I can think of Blackburn and so many more. Wigan, we won that game, but we were still dire. You know, it was terrible under O'Neill. And I'm happy he's gone. But it's just when you think of the statistics, okay, we probably need to stop sacking managers because it's getting a bit OCD now. But yeah, Lamouchi is 49 years old, I've heard. He's managed Rennes, Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, whatever you call it. He's got a lot of history, a lot of, you know, he's a player as well. He's played against Forest before. He's a centre midfielder, I believe. Quite a strong, rough player. He speaks good English, I've heard in an interview, if that is him. So I am confident. I know nothing about the guy. I don't know any players that he knows, any players that we're linked with. I've heard he has a little bit of a link to Jorge Mendes. Apparently his agent is Jorge Mendes' agent. So yeah, let's hope for something good. Obviously today we are playing Alfreton Town. Unfortunately I'm not going to the game. I don't think I'm going to be going to all the pre-season games. I don't even know if I'm going to all the games this season, you know. It's a lot of money. I spent a lot of money last year. All the money, you know, my dad brought some of my tickets and I brought some of them as well. It's a lot of money these away games are. I'm going to try and go to loads, especially if Lamouchi has good football, because O'Neill's football is dire, but I'm going to support the club as well. Even if we had O'Neill, I'd still be going to most of the games. But, you know, Lamouchi, I'm hoping he can play some good football. Apparently he's young, attacking, good football, not defensive. None of this play out from the back, what I've heard. Attacking football, so let's hope for the best. Alfreton Town today, you know, it's just a pre-season game. Apparently Lamouchi has flown in from France last night to watch the game today. You know, obviously his first game he's going to be watching from Alfreton. Lucky guy, great stadium. Yeah, hopefully the players can show him why he's worth it. Obviously we have been linked with that Muric, the Manchester City keeper. I don't know if that's still going to be on the card. I wish he does come in because I do rate Pantelimon, but I think Muric is probably a better keeper. And hopefully that still happens. I don't know if it was just a Martin O'Neill deal. Hopefully, you know, Lamouchi can try and solve something for that. But yes, I am buzzing that O'Neill's gone. I had no motivation for the season. I was predicting us to finish about 11th, but now Lamouchi's in, I'm feeling quite a bit confident. I know nothing about him. I'm going to have faith. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Forest till I die.